signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Big Cat Wave. It's your time. Come in. Come on. I've got intel. Your next 48 hours. Let's dive in, darling dears, and unpack these peccadillos as you kick your way into the next 48 hours, darling dears. I've got planetary energies to impart on you, darling dears. As you know, Saturn is retrograde in Aquarius, darling dears, until the 23rd of October. Urging you, darling dear, to have some serious introspective work on your future. You've got to go within, darling dear. Maybe redoing things in a different way, using the energy of Aquarius, the eternal seeker of knowledge. Aquarius is what? Ruled by Saturn, as well as what? Saturn rules Capricorn. In the reverse, darling dear. The 10th house is about your career. Again, focus on your future, darling dears. You also have the sun in Gemini, right? Which is going to be advancing and elevating your brain power over the next 48 hours. It's going to help you to accomplish all of these mental tasks that you have. Like a boss. Yes, baby, like a boss. It gathers momentum, you see, darling dear, for the new moon solar eclipse in Gemini on the 10th of June. A solar eclipse is for when you invite new things into your life, darling dear. Which is going to be what? Fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely news for everyone who has what? A meeting. If you're hosting a meeting or taking a test or just have a lot of things on your mind. The next 48 hours, darling dear, the airy, open-minded energy of Gemini also makes you curious about the people around you and provide you with communication skills to have more seriously, right, positive social interactions, darling dear. You're going to what? Take your toe out of the ambivert circle and go onto the Malkuth, darling dear, shielded and covered by your ancestral team, because I've told you we go nowhere without them. Networking for both business and pleasure is an advanced skill you possess over the next 48 hours, my big cat earth signs. And you have the ability to connect with a vast range of people. The downside of this airy transit over the next 48 hours is that there can be distractions, but your what? Your charm from the inside out, darling dear, will leave a good impression, even though you can't give everybody your full attention. Only what's important to you, big cat. Fist bump, pinkies up. Right, let's dive into these peccadillos, darling dear. We're going to kick it off with a rune. Oh, you have Jera, darling dear, the Wheel of Fortune. Jupiter and fire energy, fate, destiny, and good luck, darling dear. It also speaks about what? A year of harvest season, darling dears. Unexpected and spontaneous, darling dear. It also speaks about what? A karmic relationship, something that you've overcome. It also speaks about the happiness from the inside out. Somebody might even what? Win on the lottery. This is a new beginning for you, darling dears. Evolution time is afoot. It also speaks about what? The karma of it all, darling dear. Somebody's going through it as you're going through it, but your throughs are not the same, darling dear. I told you, not everyone is going to get your attention. Distractions are afoot. Gemini rules the 3rd house, darling dear, and that is the home of siblings. Yes, baby. Could be your progeny fighting amongst themselves. Could be your siblings trying to fight their way back into your existence after they've been relegated to what? The back. As a what? Distant relative. Blood dusty distant relative with the long spoon. Gemini is also what? The house of communication, your education, and your writing, darling dear. Someone will also be taking a short journey over the next 48 hours. Love it. Positivity.com. Jera is represented by the letter J. The numbers 40, 41, 42, and 43. It speaks about peace and harmony, darling dear. True balance coming into your life from the hard work you've put in. I told what efforts you've been doing, darling dear. You're about to see a year of your harvest. Something that's going to take you for your long term. Again, embodying the energy of what? Saturn. being retrograde in Aquarius, because you know Saturn is the what? Ruler of time, darling dear, as well as the rules and regulations, blood. And we do like the rules and regulations. It doesn't go with our hairline. No! Fist bump, pinkies up. Right, let's continue, darling dears. Let's get your overall ancestral message for the next 48 hours. We're going to go with the soul cards, darling dears, base of the deck. Don't worry about a thing. Just saw 555 on the counter, darling dear. Change is afoot. Why worry when you can pray? I've told you many times, my dear big cat, we don't focus on the issue or the problem. We focus on what the solution. Then what divine can come through with the intel. Your intuition giving you direction and guidance, as well as strength, darling dears. As well as strength. Oh, that was a false one. It wasn't ready to come out. Base of the deck. Somebody's living at that what? In that river called the what? Denial, darling dear, as well as the regret. The regret? I told you, it's the difference between a Judas and a Peter. Peter was remorseful. Regret knows no place with you. And we already saw the worry. Possibly worrying about what you've got going on, big cat, when no one's checking for them, boo. Fear and failure. Good God! Somebody will go through it, I told you. Not everybody can be at the top of the wheel. Someone is going through karma over the next 48 hours. I was only expecting the one card, but divine wants you to have two, darling dear. We are fearless. Why? You are big cat and you feel everything can rise, but somebody's in fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Well, guess what? Someone ain't learning, darling dear. Listen, they haven't done the due diligence. We've got the heart chakra, North Node on its face. Well, it's the direction of North, and I like to associate it with the North Node on its face. That means that they are what? Living in a South mode kind of a way. Good God. This is what? They're living in their karmas, darling dear. Someone's living in their karmas. They waded in that water and found that they could what? Float on F shit. Well, guess what? You mustn't go with them. The heart chakra on its face. This person has a lack of understanding. You couldn't trust them as far as you can throw them. Yes, baby, you'd have to bench press them to get up the strength, right? This is somebody who is not accepting a situation for what it is. This is someone who has no forgiveness in their heart, darling dear. So they're what? Shape-shifting and mean. They are soulless and goalless. Let me tell you something, lacking in ambition, darling dear. Service to no one but themselves. Good God. All while you're fanning yourself with the what? Wheel of Fortune. This and that, darling dears. This and that. They're coming through the two F's, darling dear. Fear and failure. You or them, big cat. I've got to be fair. Because we have what? Tai was. And I don't know why I took another rune. It was meant to come out. This is justice, darling dear. And it's also the karma. Somebody's going through karma. As you're getting great, minding your own business, because you are what? The red light, green light champion, as am I, of 79. You've played what? Squid games with these bottom feeders for too long. This is justice. It also speaks about what? A job situation where you're going to get justice, darling dear. Somebody's trying to what? Chuck you under the bus. But peace will reign. Why? Because you're big cat, darling dear. This is the Libra energy in the upright, represented by the letters J. The numbers 44, 45, 46, and 47. We had a run, darling dear. We went from what? The Wheel of Fortune is 40, 41, 42, 43. Now we have justice, 44, 45, 46, and 47. Divine order, darling dears. Your steps are being ordered. This is also a call to be strong and be rational in a situation. It also what is telling you to what? Analyze all intel, recon coming towards you, because you are going to have a chance to what? Stand in your authority with no higher court than the truth, darling dear. Nothing like what? A big cat with a file of all the consequences that went down. Jera and justice. Yes, baby. Mm-hmm. This is a season of you finding balance, darling dear. And it also speaks about stable relationships. The Gemini sun is saying new social contacts. People are going to be loving your je ne sais quoi, darling dear, because you are different. This is about you standing out for being different and speaking your truth. Being you, being uniquely you, darling dear, as you are being blessed with a harvest season over the next 48 hours and 1 year after. This and that, darling dears. Got to check. I have to see what this is. Blessings. I can't make it up. Blessing upon blessing upon blessing. Can you take any more blessings, big cat? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Always being grateful. And that note, I have to also remind you, we have our annual prayer move on Father's Day, June 19th in the UK at 4:44 a.m. and 4:44 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Whatever, however you meditate, pray, whatever, darling dears, we're going to give a moment to the Most High for the blessings that's been afforded to us, for being able to speak your truth, for being able to what? Harness the North Node and live your best life. A new beginning, darling dear. A new beginning. Blessings, darling dear. Somebody's also going to be going for a legal situation. I'm hearing a family situation where they're about to be blessed or seen as the blessed one in a situation. This and that, guys. This and that. Let's get a deck. I'm going to use the After Tarot deck, base of the deck. Passionate new beginning. Yeah. A lizard also speaks about sudden change, darling dears. Right? Quick movement. I'm also hearing a chameleon. You're not the same cat you used to be, darling dears. And you will never be that again. You are what? A square peg in a round hole. It also speaks about a new passionate or sexual beginning for some of you. Some of you will be going into what? A union. And you are the blessing to them. Never you forget, big cat, you are the prize. All right, let's move on. Somebody's suffering from failure, darling dear, and they're fearing everything and letting it populate their world. And you're being blessed over there somewhere, minding your own business. Energy around or being directed at the big cat at this moment. I'm only going to take the top. Oh, I've said I was only going to take the top card, but two fell out. We've also got the base of the deck, darling dear. This is what? The getting over of a betrayal while someone is on the knife's edge because you bossed up. You have Aries and Mars energy. The Emperor, protector and provider. What did I say? You'll be standing in authority. We also have what? The World card. Two major arcana. This is what? Your steps being divinely ordered. The World card also speaks about this pain on the World Wide Web, but it also speaks about what? Standing in authority and claiming this new chapter in your life. A fresh start. Salvation somewhat, darling dear. This is the energy that's around you. If that's what's around you, what's being directed at you? Oh, someone who made a choice, darling dear. Or it could be you that's made a firm choice to what? Fully close a certain chapter in your life. Realizing it was just a chapter. You no need to what? Be in failure and fear anymore because you know who you are. This is about knowing thyself. Claiming authority over yourself. It also speaks about what? A future husband or wife. If this is not your husband, a new chapter is about to begin, darling dear. Somebody's coming towards you, or you're in a situation where there is blessings, darling dear. This is about everybody being on the same emotional page. Someone choosing you and you choosing them. Pardon me, that was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth. Roof, pink is up. If this is a work situation, darling dear, you're going to shut Shiznai down. Why? Because you're going to keep your emotions out of the situation, darling dear, so that you can think clearly. The Emperor embodies all of the kings or queens, because you know gender is fluid, darling dears. This is about what? Actively moving towards your goals, having all of the intel being focused over the next 48 hours because you're about to make some right choices. Big cat moves, darling dear. Big cat moves. Clarify the Seven of Cups on its face. But it's a good thing, darling dears, in this circumstance. It's also moving away from addictive behaviors, people pleasing, having your emotions on your sleeve and all of that. You're not doing that. You're bossing up, mate. The Emperor builds a kingdom from the inside out, darling dears. From the inside out. Moving away from disillusionment, darling dear. Having acquired a new direction, darling dear. Leaning on your own understanding. Yeah. You're turning your water into wine. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse means coming out of hard times, darling dear. This is coming out of debt. This is no longer giving emotion to a situation in the past, darling dear. This is all what? Current energy. Toxic energy that you're moving away from. It could have been a love relationship. It could be families. It could also be in a working environment. But you're about to what? Have them all with their eyes open and their mouth shut as you walk with what? Tie was justice. Some injustice was perpetrated against you. It could have gone on for a year. It possibly even took you a year for you to get out of what? Hockey sticks at dawn. Come out of confusion. Realize that you are a big cat. And what does the big cat do? Big cat roars. Yeah. Love it. Where's the let's get a clarifying deck. I was looking for my gold deck, but maybe found it. I thought I was about to say maybe I shouldn't use it, but I found it. Base of the deck. Yeah. This is also what? Someone who is obsessively jealous of you, darling dear. This person actually what? Feels failure. This is about you what? Bossing up and releasing a karmic cycle in your life. You're also going to be hearing about what? The death of an older male. A family patriarch, darling dear. He's come to the ending of the road. My condolences, darling dear. But it was a blessing because he was going through a lot of suffering. Queen of Swords, and you know that's the truth. Roof, pinkies up. This is about you having logic in a situation. I'm also here, if this person's passed, there's going to be a funeral, darling dear. You're going to be around people that iced you out, but you're going to be feeling a lot different. Why? You're not absorbing their toxicity. This is 9 of Cups. On its face, big cat. On its face. Whatever they're going to desire to what? Perpetrate against you. If you've got to go to this funeral, a homegoing ceremony, then they're going to be unfulfilled. Whatever negativity that they're directing at you, darling dear, you're going to be stoic. This is about you what? Not giving up your psychological password. The devil energy. This also speaks about drugs and alcohol, rock and roll, all of these addictive behaviors. Some of you are realizing that in order to be a boss, you've got to let certain things go. Queen of Swords again, and you know it's the truth. Roof, thinking more logically, darling dears. World card. What does the world card mean for you? Right? We've got Judgment on its face. Major arcanas on major arcanas. This is what I'm saying, darling dears. You've got 4 out of the 7. This is what? A life purpose, life path. This is a destiny. This is a destiny trustful, darling dears. Trustful. We've got justice on its face. I mean, judgment. Yeah, judgment. I did say judgment, didn't I? Oh, I think I did. This speaks about what? A change in status, darling dear. This is about moving in silence. This is about not communicating what you've got going on to past people or past situation that you've already closed the chapter on. This is keeping your own counsel, darling dear, because they're already watching on the World Wide Web. They see your accolades and achievements. The silent, mouth-breathing watchers. He also speaks about those that are unwilling to learn. Well, they're learning through the karmic lessons that they're going through at this moment in time as they fail and feel the fear. And they're in their feels, darling dears. Base of the deck. You're making the right choices. This also sees some of you as being solo dolo, like the girls or boys on the pole. This is about having a choice. You're going to be choosing between 2 paths over the next 48 hours, darling dears. But you are the Empress. You're looking good, darling dear. Abundant. This is the Empress and the Emperor. Some of you will be going into divine unions if you're not balancing out your masculine and feminine energies, being your own protector and provider, as well as what? Nurturing. Some of you are parents, darling dear. Hard work. It also speaks about in vitro. I think this could be as much as the 5th time, darling dear, but you're going to go through this pregnancy. Past pregnancies didn't come to fruition. You wondered if it was ever going to happen. Well, it's happening for you, big cat. Base of the deck, manifesting, darling dear. You are in manifestation mode. And the toxic, and those that like to tongue wrestle and argue, if it was somebody that had you in a third-party situation, they've manifested what? You. In your badass alchemist ways, darling dear. It changed your whole outlook on life. This is you in jocks. This is all major arcana, darling dears. You've got 6 out of 10. This talks about what? 6 out of 10 could be 6 to 10 years. I told you, harvest season. Whatever you've been working on, darling dear, you've been gifted with all of the tools. It also speaks about the travel. I said someone is going on a short journey over the next 2 days, 48 hours in pronto, darling dear. This wanted to look up. This also speaks about what? Being vigilant. Somebody's also wounded that you're bossing up at this moment in time. By yourself, you're able to what? Bend the matrix. They don't like it. They feel like you stabbed them, right? By you what? Taking the blades out of your own back, cutting the cord, and what? Getting fruitful. Getting down and dirty with it, darling dears. Let's quickly clarify these cards. Manifesting. This is also about your spiritual strength, darling dear. Going forward with the badass alchemist ways. Posh, clap. You're resourceful, darling dear, and as above, so below. Continue to conceive, believe, and achieve. You are in manifestation mode. It also speaks about someone coming out of an illness. Again, it could have been what? Somebody who had multiple miscarriages as they what? Try to achieve a healthy baby. This is a healthy pregnancy coming towards you. This is about not casting your mind back to what happened in the past, darling dear. You'll be only stabbing yourself again, working with what you've got now. And as I say that, look, 2 of Wands. Toxic situation as well, darling dear. Someone is looking at your loyalty. Queen of Cups was just showing her face. This is karma, darling dear. Your progress as well as divine timing, right? As you're being blessed in people's faces and they don't love it. They're still in fear and they're restricted, darling dear, by their hedonistic ways. Their addictive behaviors could be sex, porn, gossip, whatever. But it also speaks about the obsessive jealousy that's focused on you. You who walks with what? The wise, as well as what? The sword of justice. You are telling the truth about the situation. This is why you're being blessed. Love it. I don't hate it. I love it. Final messages for my big cat earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo for the next 48 hours. Going with the black cards, guys. Emperor and a gamble and a risk. Some of you are going to be, because the Emperor also speaks about entrepreneurship, right? I'm getting the feeling of a new business, a business idea, darling dears. This is about you having the what? Courage, right? Using that ambitious spark because you went within. Take this gamble and risk on yourself over the next 48 hours. And it's also an Emperor. I told you some of you are going to be blessed with a new partner, right? We've also got scandal, darling dears. What's the scandal? Good God, I was about to wind down the read. What's this scandal? Well, it doesn't matter because you walk in the name of justice, darling dear, and the truth. Nobody can bring any scandal, whatever they're trying to scandalize you with, darling dear, right? You walk with the truth, and this also speaks about your words having spiritual weight, darling dears. And what? Having broken a generational curse. Moving away from scandalous behaviors, from the what? Skullduggerous, darling dear. Clarify this Emperor. Clarify the Emperor, the Aries and the Mars energy. Because I'm feeling entrepreneurship. I'm feeling a good news. It also speaks about meeting the right partner, as well as having the drive and the order. Karma is afoot, darling dear. Underneath the Emperor, this looks like good karma, right? Whomsoever was coming against you, who took the gamble and risk on you, or what? Gambled, took the risk, and perpetrated what? Heinous crimes, lying at your back, darling dear. Let me tell you something, darling dear. Someone who sits and watches or listens to someone scandalize you and tear you down, that's not your friend. They must be minus from the big cat as well, darling dear. You are leading with all of this and that. spiritual weight, and it also speaks about dignity, Libra energy, Ten of Pentacles is Taurus. No, sorry, Virgo energy. And we've got all of the fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius out here. Split the deck. You have what? Your guardian angels, your ancestors, way shows, and spiritual guides covering you. Karma is afoot, darling, and it also speaks about what? A future husband, a stable partner. It could be a business partner. You could be speculating as an entrepreneur. What's this final card? Right, Sun card, happiest card in the deck, darling dear. A new beginning for you. This is about raising the bar, having raised your vibration. It also speaks about parties and celebrations, but we also hear of a death of an older person. The Emperor card coming out again. It looks like they will be passing in scandalous circumstances. Wow. A lot of secrets will be told, darling dear, but you will be telling the biggest truth of it all on everyone. This also speaks about family, darling dear. Family, scandalous family. You're going to be hearing some hot shiz naive over the next 48 hours as you continue to climb to the new levels. On that note, I drops me mic. Todd love to my Teesprings, Todd love to my Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself, darling dear. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.